when he found out. So, Shannon, do you like that LeBron so strongly voiced his frustration?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, we ask our athletes to be honest and be open with us, and when they're honest and open with us, we're like, well, don't say that. Yeah, he should have, and he should have been upset. And I think deep down, Skip, he knows he probably should have more MVPs than what he has. And I think sometimes you just get fatigued of voting for the guy. Jordan probably should have more than 5. You know, Manning and Brady probably should have more than 3. Manning does have 5, but Brady probably should have more MVPs, and you kind of get burnt out. It's like, you know, someone winning an award, you're like, dang, I just want somebody else to win. And that's probably what happened with the Patriots, Skip. It wasn't that people hated the Patriots, it's that you just get tired of somebody winning all the time. And I think that's what happens. Bron has finished second 4 times, tied with Larry Bird and Jerry West.
Yep.
And I think 16. So you mean to tell me only 16 of you guys, if you watching the game, think that that's it? And he's like, you know, when you just look at it, and it's just hard, and you watch the Lakers play when LeBron is not on the court, and you watch, Skip, because we saw they're in the playoffs and they won a game without Giannis. Giannis get hurt, they won without Giannis.
Yep.
We know the Lakers not winning a game without LeBron James, Skip. He's more valuable to his team than what Giannis is to his team. I'm not to diminish. I mean, the guy's 29, 12, and 5. It's but
Defensive player of the year.
Defensive player of the year. And like LeBron says, hold on. There was a year that I won the MVP, and I lost out Defensive Player of the Year to Marc Gasol.
He did.
And Marc Gasol was not even on the first team.
Second team.
He was on second team.
2013.
Yes.
Yep.
And LeBron says, hold on, wait a minute. How can you be Rookie of the Year if you don't make first team All-Rookie? How can you be the MVP of the league and you're not first team All-NBA? They would have never allowed that to happen. But somehow they allowed a guy that was on the second team.
Yep.
Skip, how can you be the Defensive Player of the Year and you're on the second team All-Defensive? So LeBron is absolutely right. I believe he had a stronger case for MVP, but he didn't win it. So if you're going to win this title, that'll make up for it, LeBron.
Okay. So, for once, I am completely with LeBron on this. I told you just before the pandemic hit, I sat right in this chair and said, I believe he has edged ahead in the MVP race.
Right.
And then quarantine hit.
Right.
Remember the last 3 games before quarantine? He was sensational.
Yes.
Remember how we've talked about narratives win MVPs? He was washed. He was the wash king a year ago. I'm showing the blooper tape. And now he's bounced back, and he's dominating the league.
Led the league in assists.
It's a great story, and it should have had a fitting into it.
Correct.
And it did not. And for LeBron, he's right to say this publicly because he's questioning the voting mentality. What does it mean? What are your, he said, what's your criteria for this? Because 88 people voted for Giannis and 16 voted for LeBron. That's just wrong.
Right.
If maybe Giannis won by 5, you'd say, okay. It was the closest LeBron has finished in his 4 seconds.
Right.
But still, it was 88-16 in first place votes.
Right.
So he's saying, I don't know how much we are really watching the game, we meaning the voters.
Right.
Because to your point, if you watched every night as closely as we watched LeBron, you'd say, come on, stop.
Not even close.
It's not close. I got it. Giannis won Defensive Player of the Year and MVP. Only 2 other humans have ever done that, Jordan and Olajuwon. Yet LeBron is even making the case, well, back in 2013, I should have been in that company also.
Yes.
Because I played well enough to be the Defensive Player of the Year, and somehow Marc Gasol won it, and I don't know why, because he was second team All-NBA.
Skip, somebody got to offer an explanation for that one.
Okay. I agree. So, in the end, I like that I like the way he said it this time. It pissed me off. That's my true answer. And I believe for once he was not trying to manipulate.
Right.
He wasn't trying to win sympathy. He was just saying, it got me.
Right.
And I deserve to tell you guys, it got me.
It's like Jordan. I mean, Jordan every year. If somebody won it, he's like, oh, y'all gave it to Barkley? Okay. Well, guess what? If I see you in the finals, I'm going to bust your head. Oh, y'all gave that to Karl Malone? If I see you in the final, I'm going to bust your head.
Okay.
So I guess that's the ultimate revenge that he can get, is that get to the finals, win the title. I guess that's the only consolation prize he can.
Finals MVP.
That's it. That's it.
That'll work, right?
Because I just like I said, Skip is not the, like I said, and people think like if you like talk about someone else, you're trying to diminish what someone else has done.
He was very careful to say Giannis had a hell of a year.
He had a hell of a year.
Yeah.
But Skip, what's the impact? I mean, you and I both know if we watch the games, nobody's thinking that Giannis is a better player or was MVP more valuable to his team than LeBron. Mm-hmm. Nobody has that kind of value.
Now we know what we've seen or not seen from Giannis in the postseason.
Right.
So that undercuts his value during the regular season to me because you know too much.
Right.
This is a regular season award, obviously.
We know if LeBron, Skip, the likelihood, if Giannis, I believe in the East, if Giannis is not playing, they still make the playoffs. They might not be the #1 seed. Clearly, they're not going to be the #1 seed. But you mean to tell me they're not going to be the 7th or the 8th seed? We and I both know when LeBron was making it in the East, if LeBron's not on that team the last year, Skip, they're not even making the playoffs. They're in the lottery.
Yep.
And this year, we see how the impact that LeBron has when he's on the court versus when he leaves. Now, Rondo's come back and been playoff Rondo. Rondo's been unbelievable. But for LeBron to get only at 16, okay, if you didn't want to, it should have been the closest finals. It should have been the closest MVP vote in history, given what he's done.
Well, he's going to get even because he's going to win the championship and he's going to be the Finals MVP.
Skip.
And it's not even
Skip.
It's not even
Skip.
hard to do.
Skip.
It's like it's
Skip.
over.
Stop.
It's cakewalk.
Stop. I want you to stop because I know what you're trying to do.
I give up.
I know what you're
I
trying
give
to do.
in.
Skip, I know what you're trying to do. Skip,
I'm not
I know
trying
you.
to do anything.
No, I've been with you for 4 years now.
Tell the Nuggets to go back to Denver, please.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Their bubble has burst.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do
You're not
it.
gonna listen?